Hello. Hello. Yo, one's in the chat if we're in a bear market. Hello. It might be all ogre boys, but that's okay, because we have each other, and that's all we need. How's the sound, by the way? This is my first time doing this in like 4 years. How's the sound? Hello. It's Ogre. Yep. Yep. One, if the sound is loud enough. Two, if it's not loud enough. It is Ogre. But honestly, in times like this is why we have each other, and together we can't lose. As long as we stick together, we always win. Not financially, we're getting absolutely cumstered and dumpstered big time, but that's okay. Every influence was wrong about the bull, and yet everyone was right about the bear. Doesn't make sense. True. Yeah, it doesn't, does it? Okay, cool. It looks like it's working pretty well. So, yeah, let's take a look at some tweets and kind of talk about getting banged, I guess. I mean, let's be honest. It's been a beautiful year. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of sideways. In more than one way, actually. To be honest. Put a shirt on, Dad? No way, Jose. We're going raw. Also, I don't have any clean laundry right now. It's like I do, but I'm not going to put anything on, actually. So Bitcoin Death Cross. We've just received it. It's pretty big. However, a lot of people, right, you think maybe the Death Cross is the beginning of the end, but what if it's actually the end of the beginning? Or wait, does that make sense? A lot of the times, honestly, Death Crosses mark the actual bottoms. And let's be honest, I hope it's the bottom. And if it's not, let's just buy more. I don't have much money to buy more, to be honest, but that's okay. Nobody does. Actually, some people do. Sunday shirtless gear, that's right. Yeah. Still bullish? That's a good question, actually. I guess we can talk about that. We get a weekly close in like 6. Wow, we only get it in 6 hours. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, we're getting banged big time. But really, it's not about how hard you can bang. It's about how hard you can get banged and keep getting banged. So, pretty hard, I guess. We're getting banged a lot. Bitcoin's down over 1% today. What are alts doing? ADA's down 5%. Wow, I didn't even realize this. Actually, alts are not doing good today either. Oh, someone said rare to see me bearish. I'm not bearish. I'm always bullish. And that's why I win. And that's also why I lose. That's okay. Because as I said, as long as we have each other. 15K retest? Yeah, probably. All right, so, no, just kidding. We see here Bitwise CEO. I think there's a pretty good chance that we've been in a bear market for almost 6 months or now almost through it. That's some copium and hopium that I like to see. Because let's be honest, we're going to be talking about some bearish stuff today. But I like to mainly talk about bullish things because I was born to be bullish. And I'm going to die being bullish. And that's what I want to do. Each time I've been liquidated. I actually did get liquidated a lot. Not necessarily over the past few months, but there was a decent streak a few months ago where I was getting creamed day in and day out with liquidations. So that's actually, yeah, I mean, for sure. I've been getting liquidated a lot. Ignore the bears, says Michael Saylor, according to Trend Bitcoin. Is this a bear trap? Is it a dead cat bounce? Well, actually, we're not even bouncing, so I guess it couldn't be a dead cat bounce. Let's take a look here. I mean, really, this is the weekly chart. I mean, looks pretty dumpy, right? Doesn't look like it's going up. This is 3 weeks of going down. And it was important because actually we got a pretty good weekly close. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your cat dying, dog. That's not chill. Rest in peace. The kitty's in a better place now in, wherever cats go, I guess. Yeah, last weekly close is honestly not bad. This red candle is like pretty bad though. What, down 12%, almost 13%? Yeah, it's kind of dumpy. But the dumps are where opportunity lies, and really, in 6 hours we're getting a weekly close. Is it going to bounce? Probably not. It's not going to get back above 104, or it would have to be about 100 and yeah. There's like, being honest, no, there's like no shot we're going to bounce above 104k unless we had a 10k pump, unless we had a 10% pump in the next 6 hours. No shot. But it could be a big fake out, as this tweet talks about bear trap. So the thing is too, we have not had a normal cycle in terms of the pumping. The pumping was very, very muted. Like, it wasn't a very pumpy cycle. So why would we have a very dumpy cycle, right? There is a fundamental difference now. Dash crypto charts. Why would I look at Dash crypto charts, bro? What is Dash crypto? Why would you even ask that? Look at Dash crypto? What are you talking about? I gotta not get, okay. If Bitcoin is messing with us right now, this is one hell of a fake out. Otherwise, I'll see you in 2 years. Been nice knowing you. So yeah, likely we're gonna see, that's what I'm like very interested as well. Just looking at a daily, really there's not, I mean, we're pretty oversold on the RSI, to be fair. But where's the support right now? You're looking at around maybe a little above 92, but you can see, I mean, daily candles, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 red candles just been going down. The weekly is more important, really, because no charts, please. Yeah, no, we can do therapy. Actually, that's what I want to do more so than anything. But as I just said as well, the death cross has happened. If Bitcoin is still in a bull run, either it's already bottomed or it'll bottom next week, according to Ash Crypto. And we also, I mean, obviously the fear is extremely high right now. A lot of fear. The fear and greed index is, well, where is it? I have it actually pulled up somewhere here. Yeah, extreme fear. Luca's saying this is not how a cycle tops. And what do we have here? I don't care what you think. I don't care about your 2021 fractal. 10 on fear and greed for 2 days in a row is rare in the making of a bottom. Yeah, we could be at a bottom. We would need some really strong buying pressure. As I've been saying for a couple weeks now, I think our only chance of an actual strong resurgence in price in the near term is the beginning of next month, the beginning of December. I don't think November is honestly going to bring us many gains at all. I mean, October brought us very little gains as well. In fact, we topped out at the very end of September so far on a weekly chart. And it looks as though we have to go back to job searching. And that's okay too. That's why a lot of people retire and then they come out of retirement because they miss working. Making money isn't all it's cracked up to be. Sometimes you just have to get in there and grind. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you guys like grinding, actually. I've been known to be a grinder myself, to be quite frank with everyone. I've been grinding for a long time. Health food products, probably. Yeah, we should all honestly treat our... The first response was, okay, so we're getting some zeros, some 2, so everything but 1. Okay. All right, now we're getting some 1s. Okay. What does 2 even mean? I don't even think I said what 2 means. Grinder. Okay, nice. The huge liquidation happened on October 10th, the exact day the controversial Core V30 update went live. Thoughts? My thoughts about that are no thoughts. Oh, you guys don't like work? I've been doing some work here and there, actually. In this bearish trend, I've been grinding and I've been going back to my roots, working some low-income jobs and just connecting with poverty. Crypto over posting this. It doesn't look very good for Bitcoin. Is this the beginning of a... Wait, the top comment here says, bro put random green bars on a chart and wrote it doesn't look good. Okay, I like that as well. Yeah, Bitcoin death cross confirmed. Last 3 times this happened marked major market lows. Oh, wow. Somebody said in Holland, crypto is going down also. That makes sense. I feel like it's probably going down everywhere, actually, right? This is the single most important chart or graph in Bitcoin, according to Fred. It's the amount of Bitcoin in IBIT, which is BlackRock's ETF. It's a one-way train. It really is going up. I agree with you, Rylands, on everything. Trying to get rich is the way to go, actually. I agree with that. McDonald's job applications incoming. As I've said before, I kind of like not to be like controversial. I haven't had McDonald's in a while, maybe like a year or so, but like I don't know. I feel like it's not that bad. Like I feel like it tastes pretty good. If you ignore like the quality and like the flavor and stuff, it's honestly not that bad. Okay, yeah. Question for everyone right now. Actually, if we enter a bear market, what is your low target? Where do you think it's going? Bitcoin Therapist says 2 to 5 million is his bear case, 5 to 10 million is base, 10 to 20 is bull. Oh my gosh, that's pretty bullish. The McRib is back. Okay, so Steven says he thinks maybe 55K. Mend says 69 420. Nice. Can we get some 69s in the chat actually? Nice. Can we get some? I don't even think I have any. Oh, never mind. Can I draw a big green arrow? I'll do something. I'll draw something big. Might not be a green arrow, but I'm going to draw something. Strong support at 15K. Okay. I don't like the sounds of that. 50 to 70K. Nice. 420. Nice. 6-7. Yo, 6-7. It's the thing. That's like the Doot Doot song, the rapper guy, right? It's going to 0. 48.65. Nice. Nice. 690. Nice. 69. Nice. What do I think the future holds for ADA in the next 6 months? Honestly, no altcoin is going to do anything in this current climate. So we need the actual Bitcoin and broader market, especially macroeconomic things, not even like crypto specific, need to do better for any altcoins to really do anything. You might get lucky and catch some smaller cap alts doing something in the next month or something. But yeah, it's always very short lived and it's a gamble. No alts are going to do anything different than most other alts long term unless this trend changes. Basically unless Bitcoin dominance really starts going absolute banana mode, to be honest, right? 200 week SMA will be a great buy zone. Let me see. I'm not even sure if I have that on here. Let's take a peek. 200 week. Let's put on the 200 week. What does that look like? It's probably low as heck, right? Oh, it's not too bad. 55. Okay, yeah, I mean, that is pretty low. We'll pretend you didn't say that. $1, please. Is it Ogre? It's never Ogre. Also, where's that Jerome Powell? Yeah, 3 words. What would you say to Jerome Powell? Man, I don't know. But it's likely we've already hit euphoria this cycle, according to Mr. Crypto. We might get another bounce into complacency, but I wouldn't hope for another all-time high here. Don't forget to take profits. These are, okay, yeah, this is a top comment, actually makes sense. How are we supposed to take profits if no profits were made, right? True. Did you get fired from McDonald's already? No, I still have my visor, but yes, I did get let go. I did. Because the rug pulls alts are dead. Okay. It's time to lock in this winter. Gym twice a week, 45 minutes, sleep until 10, out of bed at noon, put laundry as long as humanly possible, drink every day. Honestly, that might not be a bad plan if this market keeps going the way it is. So Mike on X says, hear me out. What if crypto has actually been in a 4-year bear market due to primarily restrictive Fed policy and insufficient global liquidity? Is it about to finally come out right now? Good question. It seems like a lot of people think the bear is going to maybe, if we're entering like a long-term bear market, a lot of people are maybe targeting even like 50 to 60, maybe 70 as a low, which from all-time highs, what kind of pullback would that even be, right? Let's say 50%, that's down to about 62. Let's say 62%, about 47. Again, one of the reasons I'm a little optimistic here, Bitcoin is a scam, absolutely. That's why I have all my money in it, because I believe that as well. But one of the reasons that I think that I don't think we're going to get these like sustained crazy dumps necessarily is just because like we have more demand and we have actual big players and nations all doing this, right? And like we have not pumped as much as we ever had, but I don't think we're going to dump as much either. I think honestly the most simple answer is it's going to be more boring. And that's good and bad. You're not going to be able to get as rich in short-term moves on Bitcoin specifically, but long-term, I think it's going to be the best investment as it's already been long-term. This is honestly like so far, I don't know. It's not like scary or like very overwhelmingly dumpy, but it's mainly the only reason it feels so bad for so many people is that people haven't made a lot of gains. The dumps aren't really that bad. It's just that like nobody's really made a crazy amount of money. With Bitcoin, you've done a great job holding value, and actually, yeah, over the past year, basically you've made money. Obviously, if you look at this chart. But with alts, absolute garbage. Alts have made like no sustained gains, no sustained pumpies. And yeah, 1% of wallets own 90%, don't pump until they want it to pump. Oh, possibly. 99% of people are in altcoins. Retail is not in on Bitcoin. I think that's also like largely true. Obviously, I'm invested in Bitcoin. I think a lot of people in here probably are too. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you have Bitcoin. Let me get a 2 in the chat if you only have altcoins. And let me get a 3 in the chat if you have Bitcoin and altcoins. And let me get a 4 in the chat if you got the munchies right now. I forget even what I said for 1, 2, and 3, so I'm just reading 1, 2, 3s, and 4s, and I forget what I even. So it looks like a lot of 2s, 3s, 4s, 3 and 4s. a lot of munchies in chat. Okay, 420, nice. Blaze it. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, nice. Lots of 3s, lots of 4s. Ooh, we got a 5. Okay, I like when people dare to be different. 5, Orge. It's not Orge, it's Ogre. 2, I'm gay. Nice. 1 Bitcoin, 2 alts, 3 both, 4 munchies. Oh, thank you. That's what I said, right? 1 is Bitcoins, 2 is alts, 3 is both, 4 is munchies. Nice, nice, nice. Wait, I got to read that again. I already forgot. 1 is Bitcoin. Okay, so 1s in the chat. Lots of 1s, lots of 4s, a lot of munchies in the chat. Also a lot of 2s. Okay. So a lot of people do have, like, I guess, just mainly alts. And yeah, interesting. That's a good ratio. I feel like that's pretty like, it's almost like 50-50 where like people have alts and Bitcoin. I feel like it's not super overwhelming one way. But the only thing that is overwhelming, 420, nice. The only thing overwhelming is that a lot of people have the munchies right now. Let's get weird. Do we have any Harry Potter fans in the chat? Hello, Harry. All right, where was I with this? If I have maximum conviction, the market will reverse absurdly hard. Oh, okay. I like the sounds of this. Absurdly hard. Don't get me started. And all the tokens that were said to do extremely well will do so? Oh my gosh. Okay, this guy's getting me going, dude. More bullish, the better. Ben Cowan actually said this. If Bitcoin closes below the 50-week SMA today, which is exactly this right here, which it looks like it's going to, right? Oh yeah, it looks like it's going to. I have like crazy ADD, so like live streaming for me is like quite a task because I'm very easily distracted. Make crypto great again? Yo, bless, brother. True. Let's make some money potentially. Actually, by the way, I hope everyone like is doing well. I hope everybody does make money. These last few weeks, especially for Bitcoin, these last 3 weeks have been absolute garbage. But have faith. Be positive. That's what life's about, right? You can be rich and have a bad attitude, and it makes life just not good. And you can be really chill and not have that much money and really enjoy life. And that's actually one thing I've learned a lot over the past year or so, couple years, is that like you just got to be chill and you got to be positive and you got to enjoy life. Every little moment. You got to be present as well, right? I think that's so important. Just be life is really beautiful when you want it to be beautiful. Be rich and broke at the same time? Yeah, basically. My bank account has like no money in it. Anyway, if Bitcoin closes below the 50-week SMA today, the odds of the top being in go up considerably, about 60-70%. And a second close below would make the case even stronger. We just had a death cross, so the cycle is not over. So if the cycle is not over, then now would be the time for the bulls to show it. If the bulls can get back above the 50-week by the end of the next week, then he's basically saying it's a 50-50 shot that we actually pump. 6-7. Yeah, we got a lot of 6-7s in the chat. That's funny. I know like that's like the baby zoomer meme, like the this thing, like the baby thing. If the top is in, there should be one final rally to the 200-day, which would form macro lower high, but that could still be several weeks away. Regardless of what is ahead, the rest of Q4, Bitcoin will still likely visit its 200 SMA by mid to late 2026, which is around 60 or 70. So that's quite a bold call. Um, I'm not going to get on here and say anyone is right or wrong. I'm open to anything, right? What is this top comment? The bear market could start with alts already being down 98%. Nice. Yeah, that's honestly like a pretty interesting thing to think about. Because, I mean, a lot of alts are down about roughly on average, probably maybe like 5% today, like the top alts. And if we're entering like a bear market and let's say Bitcoin goes down to 80, 70K over the next, I don't think it will over the next couple months. I think there's going to be a bounce at some point. I'm still, basically my strategy is pretty simple. I'm just going to keep buying like I did the last 8 years, just do the same thing. But if we enter like a really dumpy trend, and this is Bitcoin dominance, I mean, Bitcoin dominance has only been going up for 3 years, so this is so odd. This is why I just think it's so weird if we enter a long-term bear trend. It really doesn't make a ton of sense in my opinion. Hey, I'm open to anything. I don't think like entering a multi-year bear market at this stage really makes much sense. Literally, the only narrative that says that is the fact that the cycle time-wise should be over. Like it should be, right, in terms of time, but in terms of everything else, in terms of the fundamentals and like everything we've seen, I feel like it doesn't make sense for this to be the end. It doesn't have to be over, but it might be ogre. The economy is crumbling. That's why. I mean, yeah, the economy is in an interesting place. Let's like look at even the S&P 500, for example. Last 2 weeks, it's had like, I don't know, I guess its all-time high was back at the very end of October. So just a couple weeks ago. Honestly, this week in the stock market will be super telling. But also the stock market has been going pretty vertical the last few months, except for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. And Bitcoin hasn't really done much to join that. Bitcoin's kind of been deciding to just straight up absolutely cream itself. Big time. We're either going to get dumped on or pumped on. Yeah. Do we have any British folks in the chat, actually? Oh, do we got any Brits? Can we get some hellos in the chat? Hello? Oh, yeah, maybe I'd like to... Where's everyone from? We got any Brits in the chat? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Harry Potter, and I like fish and chips. Actually, my favorite beer is Guinness. Do you guys like Guinness? Actually, let's get some ones in the chat if we like some Guinness. Let's get a 2 in the chat if we like... I guess just tell me what else you like. I don't know. Too busy getting stabbed. Yo, Brazil is beautiful. What is that one park on like the east side, or not park? Oh yeah, like it's a national park in Brazil. It's like super pretty. Hello, love. Hello. Oh, PBR. I used to drink PBR when I was broke. It's pretty chill. It's like not bad for a garbage beer, right? Well, you can't trust me if I like Guinness. What's your favorite then? Yeah, Guinness is good. A lot of my friends don't like Guinness because they're like, it tastes like too chocolatey or something. I don't know. It's kind of like a chocolate milkshake to me. I like it. I don't really like beer, to be honest. Guinness smells like pee. Hey, to each their own. Natty Ice. Oh, you guys ever had a Natty Daddy? Natty Daddies are kind of wild, right? Anyone have any 40s growing up? Like a 40 ounce? Edward 40 hands? You tape the 40s? Harry Potter and the Order of the Ogre. It is Ogre. Yeah, White Claws are pretty good. I love whiskey, actually. Whoever said whiskey. I like old fashions a lot. Those are really good. Actually, whiskey is my favorite liquor. My favorite liquor is whiskey. My favorite beer is Guinness. Baby Guinness. Old English. Yeah. That's exactly what I used to have, the 40s, yeah. Colt 45. Steel Reserve. Yeah, one of my friends is like really into Steel Reserves. Blue Ribbon. It's just pee. True. Cocktails and eyeballs. I don't really like when I order a mixed drink or a cocktail thing and it comes out looking like weird, like a long, skinny like glass with a thing at the top. It feels weird. Old fashions are cool because they just give you like the little thing, the little cup, little like glass. Yeah, Murphy's is good. I've had that. What do I do for work? I kind of just vibe right now. I kind of just lose a lot of money every day now. USDT dominance. We can look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Big fan of whiskey. Every drinking a bottle of water. Yeah, I know. That's like a favorite beer is cocaine. That's it's not a beer. We got Andre said he sold everything when Bitcoin's at 120. Nice. You got some good potential entries right now. Even I mean, what you'd be buying at a $25,000 discount. Yeah, I agree. Bitcoin dominance is still high, and retail alt euphoria has not happened. Nose beers, true, true, true. Espresso martinis are good. I just can't have a lot of caffeine because I'm like already high strung in general. If I have like 2 or 3 coffees, I like crash like crazy. So espresso martinis, I can't really do anymore. Um, yeah, look at this chart, man. What the heck is this? I mean, you just draw a line horizontally too from where we are right now. Should we be bouncing here? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, we could in the short term. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance has been going up for the past few weeks. We have about 7 days left, 7 days and 7 hours on this 2-week. It's a bi-weekly candle. Let me actually turn it into 1 week instead. Interesting. I also thought it was really interesting that when we had that big crash a couple weeks ago at the beginning of October, or like a month or so ago, I don't know what D-Danger beer is, but I would try it, I guess. I don't know. I would try any type of beer, I guess. But yeah, we had that spike up exactly to this like trend line where we were at like 63%, and then got absolutely cumstered and dumpstered again, and then look at weekly RSI for Bitcoin dominance. Okay, let's take a squeak peek, shall we? Huh. Yeah, it's the lowest it's been since May of 2021, which was the, I guess it wasn't really the bottom. I mean, it went there like multiple times over the next year. Why? What about the RSI? Is there something you wanted me to look at with that? The fact that we are getting a death cross, though, it kind of just tells us, yeah, we've been dumping for a while and we've getting absolutely dumped on. Are we going to go up anytime soon? It's a great question. It's a great question. It doesn't really concern me, though. I'm just trying to continue to buy. And we're getting this weekly close. And this is really the only thing that matters right now. It's going to be below the 50-week moving average. Unless we get extremely lucky, which we won't. Let's be honest. It's not going to bounce. So that just means we can buy more and more. Because eventually, the supply is going to run out. Maybe. It will. Tyler is George. Yo, George is pretty chill. He has like the basketball court in his house. That's actually kind of chill. Like, I like that. It'd be cool to have like a tennis court or something inside. I like pickleball. I like ping pong a lot, to be fair. We get any ping pongers in the chat? Yo, let's get like a 1 in the chat if we got any ping pongers. Got any ping pongers in the chat? Where is retail? I don't know, man. Retail, I mean, to be fair, though, retail is buying the ETFs also, right? Like, I have a lot of friends that don't even own Bitcoin, but they've been buying the ETF. So, by proxy, aren't they technically Bitcoin holders, right? Yeah, you can only get dumped on so long before you get pumped on. I would play ping pong. I do play ping pong. I took a ping pong lesson just for fun recently. And I got absolutely destroyed, but it was still fun. The boss of like the ping pong place, like in my city, she's like super high rated. She's like really, really good. And she's like this tiny person. But she like destroys everyone. She was like, I think she was on like the national team or something. She's absolutely very good. Really talented. So I guess since everyone's getting dumped on and we're getting dumped on together, does anyone have any like cool hobbies that they've been spending their time doing? Or like, do you guys have any recommendations? Like, what do you guys like to do? Oh, the McDonald's hat? It's right here. I still have it. I don't want to wear it. Crying in my room, golfing. I love golf. I got into golf recently. It's actually like beautiful, right? I used to be a golf hater actually. But then the thing with golf, I used to play World of Warcraft also for like 15 years, by the way. Golf is so cool because like I used to be a golf hater and I was like, oh, it's so boring. But then like you start golfing and it's like beautiful. It's relaxing. You can just hang out with your friends and like chill. And really, it's just like such a good time, really. Like golf courses are really pretty. Yeah, big fan of golf. I like chess as well. Basketball, yeah. Fitness, girls, gaming, hell yeah. That's very cool. Fitness is really important. It helps your mental health more than your body even. Actually, that's probably the best advice I could give today is that like if anyone's out there and maybe they're like tired of looking at the charts and they want something new, just go to the gym for a little bit. Do some light training. You don't have to go crazy, but like it just makes you feel better, you know? Cardio as well. I just spend my time being anxious in front of the charts. True. I do that. I still obsessively check it. I probably check the charts for the last 8 years. I've probably checked the charts on average, maybe like 300 times a day. Even if it's for like 2 seconds, like I obsessively will pull it out. It's the first thing I check on my phone every time. I think it's like a true addiction, right? I kind of don't have a choice though. Like I'm addicted to checking the charts. Golfing and skiing. True. That's a good point. How many of the models you've been using have been basing forecasts on will we still be using in 2 years? Honestly, the things that I think are the most important is like social metrics. So looking at people's interest and what they think about the market has honestly been one of the most, I think, interesting and reliable and telling metric. Just like looking how people sentiment, like how people feel, if they're depressed, if they're like euphoric, and like that's a really good metric. That's something we'll always use, right? It doesn't matter how many squiggly lines we draw on a chart. You'll always think about like, all right, how are people feeling? Are people giving up? Are they angry? Are they like despondent? Or on the opposite side, are they like euphoric? Are they, calling their mom and saying, hey mom, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to be a crypto trillionaire and stuff like that. Like those are always going to be reliable things to look at. In terms of all these other metrics, I don't know. I don't think they're as important, right? Some of them will be, like, for example, our current price action, which looks absolutely pitiful. Yeah, look at that chart, that weekly. It's just kind of crazy, right? Look at that just going down. Gymnastics, body weight training. True, my brother's really into calisthenics, right? Is that where you, like, use your own body weight to get in shape instead of weights, right? Somebody's still talking about beer in the chat. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, down 1.5% today. I'm kind of curious to see if we're going to get more dumping today. Really, like look at a daily chart. Today we're the lowest. We're about to be the lowest that we've been. I mean, how much more do we have to go down? Not even like. I think if we go down like $300 more, then it's the lowest we've been since May. So 6 months ago? Are you kidding me? Absolute dumpy. Yo, she got a dumpy on God. Yo, is anyone like chasing a girl right now? Or are you guys like, I think like 95% of my audience is men. So are you guys like, is anyone like in a really happy relationship right now? Or are you like, did you go on a date or something? You're like, wow, this is the girl of my dreams. Or like things going well. Like, are people like excited about a relationship right now? Like that's a cool thing you can spend your time getting wrapped up in, right? Is anyone like going through anything like that? Anyone in a talking stage with someone? Is anyone like first response is no. Married happily, nice. That's the goal, really, right? Happy marriage. Happy wife, happy life. Married happy, single happy, nice. I've been single for the longest that I've been single since I was 18, which is about a year. And it's honestly been really fun, but yeah, I don't know. Actually, this is the most dating I've ever done, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of chill. Am I happy? Yeah, I don't know if that's the reason I'm happy, but I don't know. It's been really chill. It's been really fun, to be honest. But I do miss like having a long-term girlfriend, obviously. But also, I'm kind of getting used to being single and just like dating and stuff. It's kind of chill. Oh, you met a girl in Greece? That's awesome. Greece is really pretty. A lot of good food. Just got married. Congrats. Married and miserable. Well, you can always get a new wife or something. Or just make it work. Put in the effort. Show her that you care. Get her some flowers or something. I have cats too. I took them to my parents' house though, because so my brother and I bought a house and we like gave it to our parents and they live there. And then my cats grew up there, so they preferred being there. I think they were kind of bored here, so I took them back. So I don't have them anymore. I mean, I do if I go visit them, but I need to get drunk on a day like today. True. I got really drunk last night actually. It was pretty fun. I got a double shot of some garbage tequila and then I had a couple of drinks and I didn't get drunk. I got buzzed. It was fun though. Not married, but 19 years in a relationship. That's beautiful. Why have you not popped the top yet? Pop the question. Also, since this is kind of like basically a test stream, is the quality like is the stream lagging? Is the audio good? I guess this is a good time to ask what the actual quality of this is, because I haven't done this in like 4 years. My wife is like, why you got this guy on? I don't know, Carl. Why do you got this guy on? Like, oh, because we can lose money together. That's why. Tell her that's why. It's better to lose money as friends together than to do it alone. Everything's better when you do it together, except a couple things. Man, you don't got to wait to be rich to talk to girls. Like, sometimes they like you for your personality. And, yeah. Seems fine. Okay. All good. Seems good. Quality okay. Nice. That's true. I think the secret is to be clear in your vision for the way you see your future family and speak it correctly with your future girl. Be loyal. Yeah. Be honest, be loyal, and good things will come to you. And that's why you have to be positive in general. If we can harness some positivity, then that's when the pump comes. But we can't be craving it. We have to expect it and know it's already here. No girl likes no guy for the personality. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody said talk charts. Yeah, we can talk about the charts. It's dumping right now. It's actually possible we might be at the lowest price we've been at this exact second in 6 months. But let's actually zoom in. I want to see. We can see this live. That's kind of chill. We can watch it. We can watch it get dumped on. We can get dumped on at the lowest. Well, it's actually having like a little bounce at this second. But yeah, let's see it dump all the way. Your skull is your personality, true? Like your brain, or you mean like skull is like what do you mean? Oh no. CME chart, 50-week moving average, and look at that gap. All right, so someone said Bitcoin 1 chart CME gap. Let's look at that. Bitcoin 1. Oh yeah. Where's the? Hold on. What is it? Where's the gap on this? Oh yeah, gap being all the way down at about 92. So that's why people probably are saying a lot about 92. Aren't there a lot of other gaps? Yeah, there's a gap down here. Oh, that did get filled. Never mind. That was at 70. Wow, if that's the only gap, then sure, why not? Let's go down to 92. 91, 91.9, about 92. That's true. That's a good point. Maybe that's where it goes. A lot of these CME gaps fill, but a lot don't also. So like, I don't know. But I know a lot of people have been talking about 92 as a level we're going to get pulled back to. And sure, I think that makes a lot of sense. I think that maybe even a wick to 90 or slightly below. But the bigger question is like, how are we going to get a bounce here? I don't know. I don't see a bounce happening necessarily for the rest of this month. Any real bounce, right? Like how could we get a crazy big bounce? What's the reason? We need liquidity to come back. We need the business cycle to be more relevant. And also, if the stock market starts crashing here, which there's not necessarily an indication that it is right now, some people are fearful we're in a bubble. Are we in an AI bubble? Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Of course we're in an AI bubble. All these people are just throwing money at AI stocks and like doing AI stuff. Is it warranted? No, absolutely not. No, it's not warranted. AI is a bubble. I think AI is going to be very useful and like change everything, but we don't need a million companies investing in AI. It's only going to be like a handful, I think. But anyway, wait, where was that chart we were looking at with? Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I'm waiting for on this stream. Ooh, we actually did set a new lower, the lowest we've gone in the last 6 months today. I think we just did at 93.8. So that's exciting. Rebate tariff checks. Yeah, is Trump maybe giving everyone like $2,000 or something? That's not going to do anything. If somebody gave you $2,000 right now, what would you do? Everyone, I'm asking everyone. Like, would you buy Bitcoin or would you like buy a game, like a game or like a computer or something? Yeah, AI is honestly, in my opinion, my opinion about AI is that I think a lot of people are drastically underestimating how fast AI is going to continue to grow. Like a lot of people are saying, oh, give it another 5 years before AI is like, and especially robots, right? Like robots in your house that are like doing your laundry and stuff. I think it's going to happen way faster. I think AI is going to outpace everything because think about it. Like humans are pretty like limited. We have to sleep. We have to eat. We have to have relationships and all these things that distract us from being machines. I mean, we're not machines, but AI is just going to be like crazy and it's going to accelerate so fast. And I don't know, they probably already have AGI and maybe ASI, probably not ASI, but they definitely probably already have artificial general intelligence, which is the same intelligence as a human, but it's probably like way smarter already than us. So yeah, is there an AI bubble? Yeah, probably. Does that mean we're gonna crash for like a year and the stocks are gonna explode or implode? I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, I would buy Bitcoin with $2,000 as well. That's what I would do. My stress levels get so much better once I finally get liquidated. Yeah, has anyone had any good short positions actually? Has anyone made a good amount of money on some shorts recently? A lot of people have been shorting this because, to be honest, I mean, yeah, it looks like pretty short worthy. Oh, gold had a nice dump also on Friday. Yeah, and that's what I talked about in the last time I posted, which I don't remember even when that was. But yeah, look at that. Maybe a dead cat bounce. That looks very similar to a dead cat bounce in my opinion, right? It's still early, but Toko says you lost the girl of your dreams. Well, then she wasn't the girl of your dreams, big dog. The girl of your dreams would never lose you. Or maybe she would. But you can make it back. Think of the bright side. There's a silver lining to everything. I just had to sell my crypto because I bought a house. I don't really feel bad about it now. Yeah, that's probably like a good trade, honestly, right? Especially if it's like very, if the house is very something you really wanted, then yeah. That's another thing about taking profits, I feel like. This is a good topic. Like, yeah, like if you want to take profits, take profits. Everybody's profit taking level is different. Like sometimes you have enough money and you want to buy this, and it's different for literally everyone. So like there's no perfect, oh, this is when everyone should take profit. Like it's whenever it's good for you. Because everyone has different entries. It's quite literally impossible to give a like this is the perfect profit taking zone. Like ideally you would maybe say like yeah, the exact top. In retrospect you could say, well, everybody should have taken profit on Bitcoin specifically at 125,000 at the end of September. But yeah, like I said, I mean, really, give it a couple of weeks. It's still not impossible that over the next couple of weeks we go back up. So, and then you might miss like a crazy pump. I don't think that's going to happen. Like I said, until the earliest December. I don't think November is going to have a lot of green at all. I think November obviously is going to be pretty red. But yeah, in terms of profit taking, like it is different for everyone. Oh, congrats, bro. I'm glad you like your new house. Yeah. Rick said, I'm not going to trauma dump in the chat. No, go ahead, bro. I'm just like hanging out. I don't do whatever you like. Please do. I don't care at all. Life's crazy though, right? I was talking to my friend about that last night and she was like, life's kind of crazy, right? And I was like, yeah, true. And it really made me think like, yeah, like it is crazy. Oh no, Jacob canceled YouTube Premium, now getting ads. I feel like YouTube Premium is honestly one of the best investments I've made because I watch YouTube all the time. I listen to music, I watch things, and like not having ads is amazing. I hate ads so much. And it's like $10 a month or something, right? My dog stepped in a bee. I hope he's all right. I got stung by a bee and a wasp last summer in the same like month. So I know I'm not allergic because I got stung by both. Different venoms, by the way. You can be allergic to one and not allergic to the other. 200 billion shorting right now. 2026 to the moon. Crypto Portuguese said I date my first cousin. I was talking to my friend about this actually. Tell me if you got. Oh, this might be a little taboo, but you guys want to hear about this? Let's get some ones in the chat if people want to hear about this. I gotta wait for the ones in the chat to come in first. Can we get some ones in the chat if you guys want to hear about this? So, I gotta put deodorant on. So my friend, somebody in the chat just said that they're dating their cousin. I think he's joking, right? But my friend I was talking to like a week or so ago, and she was saying that, I forget how the topic got brought up, but she was saying like it's normal for like, I don't know, I think she was saying she had a crush on her cousin or something, and was saying it's normal. And there's like all these memes now about people saying about like how your cousin looks at you on Thanksgiving, and it's like her looking at you with like endearing eyes, like she wants to, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's actually, you know what? Why am I even talking about this? Never mind. So unrelated. Let's just see Bitcoin dump. Let's talk about that instead. Yeah, you guys did say one. Like, that's true. A lot of people interested in this topic. Honestly, it is an interesting topic, but I should probably, if I want to talk about that, I guess I'll make like a different channel about like, yeah, seriously, imagine somebody actually clicks on a Bitcoin video and they want to hear about Bitcoin and not whatever the heck I was just talking about. Yeah, I don't think that's chill. I don't think people should do that. It's actually crazy. When I was in my mother's womb, I did absorb my sister in the womb. Um, but I'm like normal. Like I'm like, I'm not like half female or anything. Like I turned out normal and stuff, relatively. Um, everything's fine. Like it's all fine. Everything works. It's all good. We got any gamers in the chat? This is just a test stream, by the way. I have no actual goal with this. Actually, my goal with this was to make sure that I actually could figure it out. And basically, all you do is you put in your stream key and then press go live. It's actually like really easy. I kind of forgot how like how brain dead this was. But yeah, the price action today obviously is super boring. What is today? Sunday? Yeah, today's a Sunday. I'm busy later, but I had nothing to do for the next few hours, which is why. Oh, there's football on. Do we got any football fans in the chat? Any gamers in the chat? So it looks like we're having a little bit of a baby bounce. We're only down 1.48% now, so it looks like the bull market might be back actually. I love Balatro. I got a couple of my friends addicted to Balatro. It's really fun, right? It's like a card game. Super chill. I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Do you guys see the Yu-Gi-Oh tattoo? People actually talk about this more than any other tattoo is the Yu-Gi-Oh one. Like people that I meet in life. Like I've had, in the past month, I've probably had like 20 different people say, yo, was that a Yu-Gi-Oh tattoo? And I'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, oh, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh all the time. And I'd be like, nice, dude, that's sick. And then like, yeah, it's cool. It's like it's a cool way to interact is talking about Yu-Gi-Oh and like, I don't know. I love collecting the cards. I used to sell cards and like, I guess that's where my journey as an entrepreneur began, was selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's like it was probably like World of Warcraft and like the auction house and stuff like that. Yeah. There's a lot of good Yu-Gi-Oh card games on PC. I like Steam a lot. Steam and like the gaming thing. My friends and I have been playing Supermarket Simulator. We're like basically preparing for real life because we're gonna have to get jobs probably at a place similar to a supermarket. But Supermarket Simulator is pretty cool. Like you can. Like you do the cash register and people give you money and you can like put milk on and you put like things on the shelves. And yeah, I do have pants on. Somebody asked. I do. I have socks on as well. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh cards are sick. There was big in my high school. There was some crazy some drama. This kid broke into this other kid's locker and he stole all his Yu-Gi-Oh cards and he was like crying in the hallway. It was really upsetting actually. I hope he got his cards back, but. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Oh yeah, that's where they dub it. Yeah, Dave's out. Hell yeah, dog. Did you go to school after high school? I did. I went to college. I graduated. I have a bachelor's degree, and now I'm just addicted to Bitcoin. Also, it looks like we are dumping, so this is big. Ooh, hopefully we get a bigger dump here. I want to lose even more money. I actually rarely check how much my portfolio is worth, so I'm gonna want to check it right now. Actually. Oh, it is down. Yeah, it looks pretty red. I'm losing a lot. Does not look good. No bueno. I've been learning Spanish as well. Fixer Upper Ski, Vermont. Vermont is beautiful, really good for skiing. Bitcoin is down about 25% from the high. We all know that in a bear market, typically Or even in bull markets, actually. In bull markets, 25 to 35% pullbacks are relatively normal. Let me actually I want to pull up a tweet real quick. Give me 1 sec. We can put the live dumpy chart on, but let me pull up a, oh my gosh, some of these comments on the tweet that I posted recently are absolutely savage. Oh my gosh. I thought this was a copy pasta. My most recent tweet, I thought it was a copy pasta, so I just copy pasted it as well, and I think people are like mad. All right, hold on. Let me pull up the tweet that I want to find. Yeah, Michael Saylor posting that a big week is coming, so that means nothing. Literally nothing. It means we're probably going to dump again. Basically, everyone's talking about the death cross. Is there anything? Not really. We get this candle close in a couple hours, and we're truly dumping. And I don't think we're going to have any substantial bounce anytime in the next 6 hours whatsoever, right? Like, no shot. Yeah, Subarus are nice cars. My ex-girlfriend had a Subaru. Magic the Gathering. My brother actually is like a big Magic the Gathering fan. Man United, nice. Yeah, I love soccer actually. We will bounce. Somebody says we will bounce. Let's see what the. Basically, I've been looking. Let's say for example, I've had this up maybe the last like 15 minutes, and we have consistently over the last 15 minutes like been slowly going lower and lower. We've been having baby bounces, but it looks like 94 just keeps like slowly going below that. Baby bounce after baby bounce for sure. Cross checks are nice. Yeah, they're kind of cool looking too. I like them. Yeah, I've lost a lot of money on altcoins. In fact, I have only lost money on altcoins. I haven't made, well, this cycle, I've only basically lost money on these alts. Well, as of now, because everything's lower than... Well, that's not true. Partially. So people are asking more about alts, yeah. I did play League of Legends in like 2016, and it's probably my least favorite game that exists now. Like, I can't... My brother was like really into it, and a couple of my friends, and they played it all the time, and I can't play League of Legends. I cannot even watch League of Legends. I just can't. It's like the one game that I just can't watch anymore. What is Andrew Tate saying about crypto? Is he saying something? My ex-girlfriend convinced me to play Catan one time, and I didn't really know the rules, and she like destroyed me, and it made me kind of upset, so I never played again. I don't really understand that game. Have I gotten friends or family into Bitcoin? Honestly, you'd be surprised. Like, I talk about it all the time, and a couple friends like have bought in, but not like nobody's gone all in, right? Like, I don't think I've ever convinced anyone to like go all in, and I wouldn't want someone to, right? Because I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to give somebody. I don't want them to be like, hey, you said Bitcoin's gonna go up and then it's going down. Yeah, I do need to be in an Xbox party. I think we all do, actually. I miss playing Xbox with like Xbox Live and stuff. That was pretty chill. I remember the first time I ever got on Xbox Live, I was like 11 or 12 or something, and I was like still a baby, and I got on and I had like a high-pitched voice, and this guy just like said the meanest thing to me, and I just got off and I just like stared at the wall for 10 minutes. I was like, bro, did I just get cyberbullied in like the first 2 minutes that I started playing a online game? You guys have no idea the opportunity that's right up before us. I agree. I think this is the one. Big things are coming. It's okay to lose money, by the way. You have to lose money to make it. Hello. Liquidated on ETH. What's ETH up to? Looks like garbage. We're getting a little bit of a micro bounce right now, though. Somebody said, can I talk crypto? Sure, what do you want to talk about? It's going down. It's really boring. It kind of sucks. Give me some topics to talk about. I'm going out for Chinese food later. Yeah, let me pull up the fear and greed index, actually. I did talk about these tweets. What was it in, like, extreme fear right now? Let me pull up the actual, like, updated, like, live. Yeah, no, it's still the same. Today it's extreme fear. Yesterday it was extreme fear 10. Last week it was at 22. So actually it was... Okay, yeah, let me put this up, actually. So this is... Let's do the last 3 months. Look at that. Sentiment has just been getting worse and worse and worse for the last 3 months. The last year. I mean, compared to a year ago, actually, we were pretty euphoric back in November 2024, and we have not gotten anywhere close to that since. That was the most euphoric we've seen. We got some nice euphoria in October. What was price doing in October of this year? Oh, that's basically when we topped out. So when we hit up to 125, that's where the all-time high was at. But really, was it warranted to be like a lot of euphoria? Not really. I mean, well, it wasn't euphoria. It was just 71. But now we're all the way down here at a 10. The last time we were this low... Wait, that's crazy. We're at a 10 right now. Last time we were at a 10 was February 27th, 2025. What does that look like? The chart, I mean, that was... It took a couple weeks, but yeah, we eventually did bottom right there. So again, I mean, really looking at a lot of... looking at a lot of actual metrics instead of just basing it on, like, how do you feel? A lot of things are telling us right now, like, we should not be getting dumped on much more, right? But the only downside, like I said, is that, like, I don't know. I just don't see why we would be pumping yet. It's just very clear there's not a lot of, at least in the very short term, there's not, like, a ton of reason to be pumping right now. Fundamentally, everything is bullish, but we need like an actual event. We need like an actual either liquidity injection or like a big macroeconomic shift or quantitative easing, something. You need like an actual trigger, right? I don't think we're going to go much lower. I just don't think we're going to pump a lot yet, right? So that's kind of my whole thought with this, is that, like, we're just in a boring period. Use it as an opportunity. If Bitcoin was at $150,000 right now, you'd probably be saying, oh, I wish I would have bought. So yeah, I mean, if you have money or save up money, whatever, and if you want to buy Bitcoin, hey, it's cheaper now than it was the past 6 months. This is the cheapest it's been in 6 months. Somebody said, Mars said Fed did have an emergency meeting 2 nights ago. Did they ever come out with any results about whatever the emergency meeting was? Like, did they have a conclusion or like a statement about it? 25 banks today are meeting for their eventual doom. Money printer has not gone burr yet. That's true. So there's that talk about like the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin as well, right? Like everyone knows about the 4-year cycle, but coincidentally or not, in the past, it's always been timed with like the business cycle and liquidity cycle, basically. So as we all know, what is that one chart? Does anyone know the one where it shows the actual, like, I guess, business cycle? Does anyone have that? Or I can type it in. Does anyone know what it's called? Forget what that's called. Tyler, help, I'm screaming and shaking. Drink some water, and I usually rub my belly to calm down. It helps me feel better too. Kramer actually did come out and just say we're about to enter like a massive bear market, right? So that's a really good like potential counter trade, maybe, potentially. Yo, can everybody in the chat right now hit that like and subscribe, and let's see if we can actually... I don't even know. How do I check how many likes I have on a live stream? How do I even do that? Hit the like or dislike, to be honest. Just hit it. Harry. I was at a taco bar a couple weeks ago at like midnight, and they had the Harry Potter, whichever one it was. It was the one where Dobby died. It was really upsetting. Dobby was like, Dobby, he was on the beach and he was like, at least I get to die with my friends or whatever. And then he like died. And I was like, oh, dude, that's so sad. Like poor Dobby got killed because he got like shot with the thing or whatever. Dobby. Oh, I get to die with my friends or whatever that is. We got any Harry Potter fans in the chat? Harry. Eel says, what do we do now? Well, we wait. We're actually getting a little bit of a bounce. And I kind of don't want to see this. I want to see it go lower. I want to see this get dumped on more. I'm not sure who Jeff Booth is. Somebody said Pi cycle top indicator never flashed. That's true. Isn't there like 30 different top indicators that people have used in the past and none of them are flashing that the bear market is here? I haven't had a McChicken in so long, but they kind of bang. Like, you guys know like the McGangbang? It's the McDouble and a McChicken. You smush them together. I used to have a friend in high school who every time he'd get messed up, he'd be like, yo, let's go get a McGangbang. And he would eat them like twice a week or something. I'd be like, bro, I don't want to keep eating these. Tentacle analysis is male astrology. True. I call it tentacle analysis sometimes. I'm actually going to be in Tokyo next month. If I don't lose all my money. Well, I already paid for it, so I guess I will be no matter what. But yeah, maybe I'll post some pictures of Tokyo and like Tokyo has really good food. I was there 2 years ago. My friend lives there. It's like super chill, super clean, super safe. I saw people like passed out on the streets in Tokyo, right? And like back streets, and they're like safe. Like it's okay to do that. Like you're not going to get taken advantage of. You're not going to, it's just safe, which is so unlike most of the world, right? I was in California 2 months ago, actually. When in Cali, I was in San Diego 2 months ago. San Diego. Pretty good food there, by the way. I feel like I was born in the wrong body a little bit. I think I should have been a Japanese guy, but instead I'm not. But I feel like I was born, I should, spiritually, I feel like a Japanese person. I like fish and stuff, so. Somebody said Japanese girls. Yeah, my friend actually got married to a Japanese girl. He'll probably have like babies and stuff. Yeah, Japan's really cool. You guys know like PewDiePie, right? He lives in Tokyo now, I think, with his wife, and he has a baby. Snowboarding in Japan would be really cool. In like maybe Hokkaido or northern Japan, Sapporo. Yeah, my friend actually is trying to convince me to do the Mario Kart thing, but I think I have to get like a license outside of the US or something. Like I have to get a special license, or I forget what it's called, like an international license. Are you ever worried about your safety holding so much Bitcoin? I don't really get worried about a lot of things, to be honest. So no, not really. I understand that like I'm okay with things going to zero, and like, do I think it's likely? No, not at all. But like, honestly, you have to be okay with anything. It just makes life easier if you just accept that things could happen, you know? Somebody said I look Japanese. That's actually like a really big compliment. Thank you. I kind of like that. That's kind of what I'm going for, actually. Cool. Well, we're back above 95K. So to be honest, I don't have any interest in watching this bounce now. I was kind of hoping that it would go lower. Yeah, we're only down 0.4% now. I think when I started, we were down like 1.5%. So yeah, to be honest, I think my job here is done. I really don't want to sit here and watch it bounce. I was kind of hoping it would go down. So if something else happens, I'll be honest, I'm really tired of like posting boring videos, and it's a lot easier to just go live. So if something happens, I'll probably just go live if I'm free. But if not, then I'm not going to. So I hope everyone has a great day, actually. I hope everyone does something chill today. And even if you don't, I hope you get relaxation, good sleep. Really important to get good sleep. Hope everybody, has some good interactions. Everything good, right? Spread positivity. Be nice to everyone. Give people a smile as you're walking by. Just be nice. It makes life a lot better. Be the first person to be nice as well. If you're the first person to be nice, you experience a lot of niceness everywhere too. And we're still bouncing a little bit, so yeah. Bye bye. Oh, happy birthday, dog. Brad, happy birthday. Nice. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. If anyone else has a birthday, happy birthday. How do you say bye in British? You can say like hello and as hello. How do you say bye? Bye. That doesn't sound British. Aw, man. How do I say bye Britishly? Well, bye. Oh yeah, ta-ta. I feel like you can't really. Can you put an accent on ta-ta? Ta-ta, I guess. Hello.